Welcome and thank you for joining us today.
We're Derps and Burps, the podcast for all gamers, spiritual souls, and creative minds out there.
Hi everybody and welcome back. Episode 27. Hello and welcome. How are you all doing? I hope you're enjoying the summer. We hope you're not melting. We're hoping that you're not currently stuck in an airport while listening. Like half of the population probably right now. Yeah, welcome back. Stefie, hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm fine. I have the week off.
Ooh, with the whole week?
Like, off IRL work though.
Oh
Always
shit!
have to add that,
With the
right?
whole week, including
Yeah,
weekend?
this weekend. The weekend got cancelled, so I am
good for you.
Free like a fucking bird this weekend, and I drive.
You're joining.
Home just
I just wanted to say,
family.
Join us for TwitchCon.
Yeah, pretty short, right? Pretty spontaneous.
I
Nah, it's like,
I smuggle you in my hand luggage.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
I will fold you into my carry-on luggage. Not in the check-in one, because check-in is gonna be lost. So, yeah. But that won't work. Yeah.
You excited for TwitchCon?
Yes and no. So, for the people that don't know, at the time of this recording, this is the week of TwitchCon. It's currently Monday, flying on Friday. And for the people that don't know what's happening in the world right now, almost every airport in the world is massively understaffed because of COVID. And they fired a lot of people. Nobody really wants to join them anymore because they don't pay a lot of money. They don't have enough people at all.
Yeah.
So luggages are being lost, and basically you have to wait weeks for your checked-in luggage sometimes if you're unlucky.
So paranoid.
Yeah, that's like I always fly with check-in luggage. Always.
Yeah.
But I said like no. I literally just ordered, like, tomorrow it should arrive. I ordered like a carry-on small suitcase. So I don't check in. Like I'm not risking it. So yeah, basically, we would have flown. Schultz, Grüße, Servus, Entschuldigung, I just opened, excuse me, I just opened the Monster Energy and it's a little bubbly, and then I have to burp. Also, I just realized I used another foundation today. And you see how
you
like,
did?
my
Like,
face,
yeah.
my face
did you try out a new one?
No, I have the one from Too Faced, and I was like, oh, I have like a little 10 from summer, so I can probably wear the shade that's a little bit darker than my usual one. Yeah, I think it doesn't.
I mean, it looks good on your face though.
It looks fine if you don't see my neck. I need to get neck tats, and then it's not that obvious, I guess. So that's funny. But yeah, so basically we would have flown over Graz, directly Amsterdam. And now last week our flight from Graz to Amsterdam got cancelled. Then we rebooked over Vienna, but for people that don't know, I live 3.5 hours away from Vienna, or 3 hours. So I booked a flight from Klagenfurt to Vienna, and then from Vienna I fly to Amsterdam. But now the problem is, just today, this morning, so I'm gonna tell you, this morning started pretty horrible. Steffi have been hanging out already for like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
Or 3 hours, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you more about it later. And now the flight back got cancelled, and now we also fly back over Vienna. But it's fine. I'm flying with Sazu and Nita, so flying there, I will over Klagenfurt, Vienna, and then when I come back, I drive home with Nita and Sazu to Graz, and then I'm gonna be picked up in Graz, and I'm gonna get home from there. Yeah.
Do you guys have the same hotel? Like,
yes, we have the same hotel. Yeah, we booked it 2019, I think, already. So before Roni, TwitchCon was announced already in Amsterdam. We booked everything, and Roni happened, then got postponed 2 years in a row, and now we're finally going. So yeah, what else? My morning was horrible.
Tell us.
I hired back the old cleaning lady that I told you about because I couldn't find a new one. You know what happened? We made an appointment at 8. That she's coming at 8. Guess when she arrived? 9 a.m. So yeah, everything got delayed a lot. I technically wanted to work out in the morning while she's cleaning and stuff, and then yeah, everything just get delayed. Then I got some major issues in the morning regarding the whole Rage Camp. Steffi and me were like having a little how do you say it, like a emergency meeting, and we were like, okay, fuck it, we gotta not
What
do
do
it.
we
It's
gonna
not gonna
do? Yeah.
it's not gonna happen. We're just gonna cancel it. And then we were worrying about it for like, I don't know, half an hour, and then it fixed itself. So
Yeah,
we were
basically,
worrying for nothing.
gladly.
Exactly. So it's still on for now. We also checked in with all of the creators that we invited, and Proxy Fox confirmed, Freckstube confirmed, Michi, the Swedish MissRage, confirmed, Steffi confirmed she's still coming.
Yes, sir.
I'm still coming, and then we just need our number 6 to confirm. So we're gonna see. We're not gonna say who it is. We don't want to expose people if they maybe cannot come for whatever reason. So yeah, drama about the Rage Camp. We do have a location. The only problem so far is we got the speed test from the location, and it's really bad. Like, what was it? Let me see. 6 download and 9 upload. So gonna be a tough one.
But imagine the upload being better than the download.
Yeah,
like, that's very, very rare.
Technically, the upload would be good enough to have a stream.
Yeah,
like that. That's the thing. We could probably not really play video games, but if it's just like, I think
the IRL stream would be fine.
IRL stream would be fine. We could not be Wi-Fi. Nobody would have Wi-Fi in the location because we'll probably kill our upload.
We would need a separate Wi-Fi. Exactly. I mean, I think we probably need that anyways.
We're probably gonna see. I'm already talking to A1 as well, like a provider from Austria, to help us out. Don't worry about it. So we're gonna see about that. So tough morning. Also, I saw the comments. Stoney commented about the bra update. If while on my morning walkies, I'm not wearing my bra anymore, and I am. Ever since that, I am not wearing a bra on my walkies.
And how are you feeling?
I have to be honest. Like the first 2 or 3 times, I was always like super not cautious but nervous. Like, oh my god, am I gonna meet somebody in the walks? Are they gonna like stare at my nipples through the shirt? You know. But I have to say, I got used to it really, really fast. No, I really don't give a fuck anymore. So we fixed. You know what I saw? Thank you. What did you see?
That's nice. I'm proud.
Thank you, Steffi.
I saw quite a few women. Like, we were there was this event called River Days in Graz again this weekend, where we were working at. And I saw a lot of, it was in a park, right? So it's not only people coming to this event because of the event, but also a lot of just like passing by with their children, like going for walkies with the dogs, whatever, or doing sports, running through the park. And I saw a lot of women not wearing a bra. And I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, I think it's a little bit not, I don't want to call it a trend because it shouldn't be a trend, but
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
like it should be normalized, right? And I can just see myself being more confident. Like, for example, right now as well, like I'm wearing a sports bra because I'm a sporty spice, right?
Yes,
but I in general see that more often as well, and it doesn't matter if it's social media or real life. And I think it's really, really nice. And I wish that I would have grown up in a time where it was normal to not wear a bra. I don't know if that's weird for people listening that don't wear bras or something, but for me, I always felt like to look put together and be like society ready, if that makes sense, to go out for groceries or something. You know how like some people are like, oh yeah, you can't go in sweatpants to a grocery store and stuff like that, or leggings or whatever, you know, like but that kind of thing. And for me, it would kind of be the same with the bra. It would be like, oh, you can't go out if you don't wear a bra.
You know when that stopped for me?
When
I started wearing the bralettes, because usually with the bras, right, they're fine. Like, it's okay. It was okay for me to wear them, but at a certain point, they just started to annoy me so much. Like, you don't feel them at all day, and then all of a sudden, at some point, you start feeling it, and it starts annoying me, or it started annoying me so much, because I just felt this constant thing pushing my tits together or just holding them. I was like, this is so uncomfortable. And whenever you enter your home, the first thing you do, you throw
Take
off
off
your
the
bra.
bra.
You throw away your bra. And I was like, why can't I be like comfy outside as well? And I have to say, I have small boobas, so I don't really have a problem holding them together anyway. So bralettes are very like comfortable for me. They hold everything what they should hold, and I'm very happy with that. The only thing, as I said last episode, with the nipples, but like you, I'm getting used to it, or I am used to it
Yeah.
by now, and it doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, I really don't care anymore. Like, it literally
Yeah,
took not even a week. Like,
that's so cool.
like even I'm actually thinking about like buying some nice summer dresses, right? And you
Mhm.
know how you have like those, we call it in German spaghetti
Mhm.
strap dresses?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
would never
Sure.
buy them, first of all, because I was not really confident with my arms, and I always like felt like, oh, I don't want to show
Mhm.
my arms. And second was like, you can't really wear a bra without it. Like the double straps is kind of like a weird
Yeah.
situation. But I would also not wear it without a bra. And now I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
Why
First
wouldn't I?
that,
Exactly.
and you can still buy some nipple stickers if you just want to look neat for a night or whatever, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you go out and if you feel uncomfortable without the bra, just to cover it, like to make it look flat, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
the nipples, so
Mm-hmm.
they don't stand out. So nipple stickers
Oh
would
no,
always work as
the
well.
nipples are not really the problem, to be honest. For
So
me, it was always just more like the natural
the
shape
shape.
of a booba.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
not like, it sounds so weird. Like, I'm pretty happy with the boobas I have. I have like small ones as well. Um,
You have
but
not that small ones, Julia. Your boobas are bigger than mine.
nowadays they're not that big anymore. Like, I used to have C.
Yeah.
I had like a small C cup, and now I'm just a B, a normal B cup. I think. I don't think it's that big.
Yours are bigger than mine though.
What do you have?
Ah,
Do
yes,
do you
well,
not have a B?
I had B when I was wearing a bra. Like I had,
Yeah.
what was it, 75B or something,
Mhm.
so smaller one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, the 75 is just the
Length, yeah.
no, it's just how much the width under your boobs. Like, it's
The
just how,
Umfang, yeah.
yeah, it's just the width of your torso. It doesn't have anything to do with the boobas itself.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, same. Like, and for me, it was always like, you know, when you look on social media or like movies or whatever it is, you, most of the time, me growing up, and
Mm.
like even when I was a teenager and I'm an adult, I kind of got like presented like those beautiful fake boobas, you know, like you don't wear a
Yeah.
bra, you have like a triangle bikini without
Yeah.
any
The
padding,
perfect
and they're just
shape.
like perky and standing up. And I was always
Mhm.
like, oh, I really want fake boobs, just because like the perkiness and the way they're sitting without having anything, right? And of course there are people that have that kind of shape naturally,
Mm.
but I personally don't think it's that many people. Might be wrong, but so I was always thinking, and still sometimes I'm thinking about,
Yeah.
like, to get a boob job, but not to make them bigger, but just to get the shape, if that makes
You know
sense.
what else you could do?
What,
There's these, do you know these
the tape, you
stripes?
mean?
You just, yeah, the
Yeah.
tapes you put on just to like push them up a little bit so they look like
Yeah.
more in
Yeah, it's not,
shape.
I don't know, it's weird. It's not necessarily like up, like they're not hanging. It's just like the general shape of the booba. Like, they don't look as full, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, yeah,
Right?
I
You
get
have
what
the
you mean, yeah.
fullness on the bottom, but you have like, I always say it's like the skiing
Mhm,
slope,
yeah,
like
I
the
know what you mean.
you know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah.
have like the wee, and then on the bottom
Yeah.
it's, so it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know, it's like weird. And
It's like
I
the
always
drop
want,
shape.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not bad at all, but I'm always like, oh man, it would look so much better in my head, right?
Mhm.
If you would have like the fake boobas. Um, but yeah, now I'm like not really thinking about it anymore, especially because there's like always there's also so much news. I don't know if you heard about, but the whole breast implant sickness kind of thing.
No.
So you don't know about it? Okay. So
Uh-uh.
I just follow a few people, that have breast implants on social media and
Mm-hmm.
also in real life. I know 2 people in real life, they get their breast implants removed, and a
Mm-hmm.
few also online. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, what's happening, not for everybody, but for some people that have implants, what happens is that your body does not accept the implants long term. So
Anymore?
there's
Yeah.
like a capsule forming around it, like there's tissue
Yeah.
forming around the
Yeah.
implant. So it's not necessarily like bad or something. But I might be explaining this wrong, but it's basically your body trying to get rid of the implant,
Rejected. Yeah. Yeah.
rejecting it, right? And then there's some people get really, really sick from it. So it's everything
Mm-hmm.
from like fatigue to problems with their weight, with
Mm-hmm.
problems with their appetite, with their sexual life. Like they literally get like insane health issues
Mm.
where they have like no doctor knows where it's coming from, and then they
Yeah.
get their breast implants removed, and then they're feeling good again. And
Okay.
it's called, I think if you want to read about it, like again, I'm not super educated and I don't want to spread
Mm-hmm.
any false information, but if you want to read more about it, just Google breast implant sickness, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like for some people it's going fine, like
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah.
issues whatsoever, but there's like a lot of people that are really getting them removed again just because they're not healthy anymore. Like they're just getting the most um different, like super different health issues, and in the
Mm-hmm.
end there's no reason in your body but that, and then they get it removed and then they're perfectly fine again.
Yeah, that's
So
the thing. Like your body constantly tries to work or fight against it because it doesn't want it in your body anymore.
yeah,
So
exactly.
obviously your whole immune system, everything must be like super unbalanced because it's
Yeah,
focusing so
probably.
much on that. Maybe like
Just imagine you have like
yeah,
two things in your body that are not supposed to be there. They're not even small. Like, and sometimes it's also depending probably where they're sitting, because some get them like under the
under the
muscle,
muscle. Yeah.
and like then yeah, and actually I talked about it when I was at the physiotherapist last week as well.
Mhm.
I don't know how we talked about it. We were just talking about like back problems and stuff.
Mhm.
And one thing that he told me as well, like he had a lady at his
He had
clinic.
breast implants.
Yeah, no, but she had back problems already, and
Mhm.
then without telling him first, she got breast
Mhm.
implants. And the thing is
Mm.
that the people don't think about, and she got them under the breast
Yeah.
muscle. So obviously, if you have your breast muscle, right, and then you get an implant under the muscle, what's gonna happen? Like your muscle is shortening in a direction,
Yeah.
right, because you have more volume under. So it like pulls down your shoulders,
This,
you
yeah.
know? And then
Yeah.
that made her back problems even worse. And that's
Yeah.
like what most people don't think about it, that it shortens and it changes like your whole posture, and your muscles need to like retrain and stretch and everything. And of course
Yeah.
you can kind of counter it with like exercises and stuff. Um but yeah, that's like a lot of things like I would have never thought about. Like for example, if I would have ever gotten a boob job and would have gotten it under my muscle, the last thing that I would have thought about is that I could get like back problems, but not because of
Yeah.
the weight, but because of the muscle shortening, or like in general,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
with your shoulder, chest, and back muscles. Like I never really thought about that, so it's kind of
Yeah.
crazy. So many things to think about it. So now I'm like, sure, the shape would be fine, but definitely not worth thinking about like all the risks and potential future problems you could get from
Yeah.
getting that, right? So
And your body's rejecting it anyways at some point. So where's the point in getting them?
I mean, the thing is,
Like,
I don't even know if it's necessarily about the rejecting, but another thing for me, I'm not sure if it's still the same, but I remember back in the day, they
mm,
said that every 10 years you need to get them exchanged, right?
redone? Okay.
Redone, I think. I'm not sure if it's still
Okay.
the same. Maybe they have like
Different
different materials or
materials and
something.
shit. Yeah. Could
But
be. I have no idea.
I remember back in the day, sorry,
Mhm.
they said something around like, yeah, 10 years you need to get them, exchanged.
Mhm.
Um because I guess like just the material itself is going to get brittle or something like that. I'm guessing. But yeah, that was enough weird.
Don't get your boobas done, guys.
Don't get them. We like the natural boobas. Okay, doesn't matter.
Unless you really
I mean,
have
of course.
like I
Honestly,
have one friend that got it done because of her like mental problems with it.
Mhm.
Like one booba was bigger, one was smaller, so she got
Mhm.
them just corrected
evening,
of the
even that,
size.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's basically the only person I have in my friend circle. I know IRL, I think, and the
Oh, I
only
know a
reason.
lot. I know a lot of people. And to be
Yeah, I
honest,
know.
there's a lot of people where you don't really see it
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they're done so well. Like,
yeah.
like most of the time when you think about breast implants, we often think about like the typical like Pamela
The
Anderson
standing out tits,
super
yeah.
huge. Yeah, but there's like really nice subtle looking implants
Yeah,
nowadays. Like the
yeah,
teardrop shape, like you said.
yeah,
Or even people that just get it corrected,
yeah.
as you say, not necessarily enlarged, but just um yeah, the shape, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I again, like, I have nothing against it. I'm still, as I said, I thought about it often in the past. Now I'm
Mm.
just like, too much risk. Like, I'm healthy and happy in my body right now. Like, I'm too afraid to risk being healthy and happy with something
Mm.
that could technically improve it, but also has risks to make my
Yeah.
well-being worse, right? So I'm
You
probably
always
not.
need to be aware of the consequences,
Of course.
pros and cons, and then decide for yourself. Yeah.
Exactly, but obviously, I mean,
It's
there's a lot
worth.
of people that are maybe, as you said before, like mentally suffering because of
Mm.
whatever. If after pregnancy and breastfeeding, I mean,
Yeah.
that's another thing. Like, for example, I know people that after breastfeeding, it's always depending. Like, for example, my mom,
Mm.
she told me after she breastfed, she actually afterwards had one size bigger.
Mhm.
But I also know people that breastfed. For example, I follow a YouTuber.
Mhm.
She lost almost everything. Like, she has
Okay.
basically just sacks of skin left. And
Yeah.
there, she said she's still happy, but there, for example, I would understand it as well, right? Like, if
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
if it doesn't look the same as it did before or something, or as you say, like, you just don't have any and you don't feel as feminine, which again, like, I think
Mm.
breasts should not be something that you only focus on that should make you feel feminine.
Yeah.
There's so much more that makes you a feminine person, not just boobas, okay? But yeah, I think everybody, as you say, needs to decide themselves and weigh out
Yeah.
themselves, um, if they do it or not, and if it's worth.
Yeah.
But it's always nice to know about the risks, that
Yeah.
you have
And
on that.
especially that, because
Yeah,
obviously, like 10 years ago, we couldn't know, right? That
yeah,
this is a thing.
exactly, exactly.
So yeah, it's
But
pretty
yeah,
interesting.
Steffu, what's new for you?
What's new for me? Feeling very good in my body as well right now.
Nice, nice.
I don't know. It's like I'm feeling good. I see your pictures and how far you got already, and I'm
Aw.
just so hyped when I see them. Then I'm like, okay, I want to do more again as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
depending on like not gym stuff because it doesn't give me anything,
Mm-hmm.
sadly.
But like the
But
bouldering or something?
yeah, yeah, like sports,
Yeah. Just move your
like
body in.
volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just basically move your body, and I want to do that more and more now. The older I get, guys, I'm turning 30 this year. Probably the reason why I wanna have a healthy life balance, right?
Hey, I'm
I don't know.
30,
It's
I'm
just
32, and I'm only just now the healthiest and strongest. And
yeah
like, it took me 32 years
to
to
realize.
actually realize what makes me feel best in my body and
Yeah,
actually is not a burden. Like,
yeah,
this is, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just, oh yeah, I'm doing a diet and I'm going to a gym till I hit a certain goal. For me,
yeah,
it's like, it's really the first time that's really a lifestyle change, and I
yeah,
could
yeah,
not imagine going backwards.
yeah.
And I can say how happy I am that
That's
that
so
happened.
cool.
Yeah.
So nice.
Thank you, Steffu.
Yeah, I'm very proud of you. You're
Thank
doing a
you.
great job. And you can see it so well already. I was like when you posted the transformation. I mean, we've been talking anyways, right? In
Mhm.
private, like you showed me and stuff. But when I saw that this weekend, again, it was like, it's crazy how far you got already. Like you
Mm.
look so you can see that you're strong, you know what I mean?
Oh, thank you.
I
Yeah,
love I love it.
and I want to be really strong. Like it's not
Yeah.
just like, hey, I want to be skinny and I want to
Yeah.
fit in clothes or I want to hit
Just
a
have a strong
certain weight.
body.
Yeah, I just want to see like how strong I can get. And like
Yeah.
I can link you later. I found like a few girls, like
Mhm.
especially like CrossFit athletes. Like Laura kind of got me into them. And there's a few that are looking so good. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to look exactly like them. Um, once I want to see if I can get my body that
Yeah,
far.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
link you on Discord if you want.
Mhm.
This one is my girl crush. Her name is Josie Hemming. It's the girl
Let me
crush
see, guys. I'm
also.
scouting. Hold up.
Is also the girl crush from Laura. Actually, she is really really strong. But she's still like super feminine.
Go damn.
And she is super funny. Like she's funny, strong, beautiful, tattooed, and like she has really like strong muscular arms and like also legs, and then like I kind of want to look like that. Like maybe not. I think it's really unrealistic for me to become that big unless like I train many 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 years to come, which I'm gonna try. But
Go damn the picture. Sorry, yeah.
that is how I would like to
Can
look
I
once I'm. Yeah, you can
Yes, I'm gonna describe one picture, okay?
the
She's
one
in a
with the booty.
bikini.
Oh, never mind.
She's
Okay.
in a bikini outside. The picture in the bikini with the carrot in the hand looks very nice.
Scroll
Not,
down two
not
more
telling what
rows.
she's doing. I saw the ass picture
The
already.
ass picture. Oh hell yeah.
Hmm.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
damn. That's one thing I want to work on. I want to have a juicy as fuck ass.
Mhm. Can help you if you want.
That's what I really want to have.
Need to
Oh
do
damn.
legs. Legs is my specialty, lady. I can help you.
Yeah.
A strong
There's
lower
like
half.
3 girls naked, covering their most important parts with a towel. Do you think they did something after they took the picture?
Most likely, most likely. But yeah,
That's
she's
pretty hot,
really
guys. Check
cute.
her out.
Yeah, Josie Hemming. We can link her if you want afterwards as well. She's a cutie. She's my woman crush, and she is. I don't know. I could just simp to her the whole day. Sorry for interrupting you. Yes. So you're
She's hot.
happy in your body as well, right?
Yeah, I'm very happy in my body. Oh shit, that's episode 25. Hold up, guys. I got distracted here.
I'm sorry. The booty
Where am
distracted
I?
her.
Where are we? Here.
What are
27,
we?
episode 27. Yeah, okay, I posted the link. I just need to write
Perfect.
down the link for you guys. Yeah, I'm very happy at the moment. I have a very horny face at the moment as well. I don't know why. It's always like it comes in phases for me, like in waves.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'm just normal, I think, or just not feeling it, and then I have these super. I think it started. What you remember when I told you with the Spotify playlists? Like we do the
Yeah.
voting
Yeah.
of the Discover
Yeah.
Weekly, and
I
then
remember.
we came across the just fuckable music. Or I created a playlist that's called Fuckable,
Okay.
with sexy sex or sex time
Wait,
music
are
that
you
gets me.
listening to music while you're having sexy time?
Usually not, but I put on the playlist today, so.
Okay, thanks for answering the question.
And Max knew. He was like, you even put on the playlist. And I was like, no, that's not the fuckable playlist. But yeah, so we were talking about, like, we came across these songs, and then we were talking about, like, songs that get you or are sexy to listen to, or you can
Mhm.
imagine this song being in a very, like, hot, sensual scene of a show or whatever.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I always picture Sex Life then, because
Oh
it's
yeah,
so
yeah.
perfect for so many songs of the ones I have in my playlist now. And that got me, I don't know, since then I'm so fucking horny the whole time. And it's always like on Mondays, we're always like, I'm just doing the voting stuff on Spotify, and then we keep talking about this, and then I just realized, okay, probably everyone's just here to make me horny because they know we keep talking about this shit on stream every Monday. So yeah, it's quite funny. I don't know. I feel very sexy, very, very empowered.
Nice. I
Yeah.
love hearing that. I love hearing that.
Yeah. And that's what I wanted to say. Julia's therapy helped, guys.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah.
Dr. Summer?
Yeah, Dr. Kreuzer helped.
Dr. Kreutzer, you're a sexual therapist?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna make a new channel, guys, where we just not even a new one, probably on this one we're hosts. We gotta talk about these things more
Like
here,
honestly, like when we created this podcast, our intention was not going into like as extreme as we're doing it right now. We were not intending to go that extreme into like
That's
sexual.
always how it works, Julia. OnlyFans, you start with the normal content, at some point you just cross the line.
Talk for yourself,
This
woman.
is
Talk for yourself.
how it works. Once you see, okay, I stopped.
Talk for yourself, woman. No,
I stopped out of that reason, because of that exact reason.
Really?
I didn't want to cross the line. Yeah,
okay.
and I knew I probably.
See, for me, it's still the same. Like I know my boundaries. I know how far to go.
Yeah, because you can make money with your fucking socks and toenails. People always wanted more when I posted stuff.
I mean, they want more as well, but I just don't give it to them. And the thing is, they're staying because they think that there's a slight chance that at one point it's gonna happen. And I'm capitalizing out of that. I am completely fine with that. Because I know it's not gonna happen. And that is
Just so you wait, guys. 1 year later, full on nudes. Let's go.
Listen, if one point all the bridges burn down and I really need money, I could make a lot of money, I think.
I could
be honest.
I'm gonna be a photographer if you need me. Not judging at all. Just
Listen.
for
Listen, Steffi. First of all, I'd spread my cheeks for you.
Oh, god damn. That was so cute right now. Oh my god. I'd spread my cheeks for you. Oh my god. Oh.
So yeah, that's the first thing. And second, if I would do that, I could literally, I think, hire you as my full-time photographer.
Yeah. I was about to say, that would be, I'd love to do that. Guys, if there's something I'm good at, besides having connections, it's creating sex content. I don't know why. I can.
Steffi's really good. Like, Steffi's just such a creative person, and she knows how to look at
sexualizing everything.
Yeah, but you're also good at taking normal pictures, not necessarily sexual ones.
True.
I
have never taken sexual ones of anyone, if I'm honest.
Can get into that.
A year, guys. I'm giving her a year. We talk in a year again.
Okay.
Episode 56.
56. We're gonna be back here and we're gonna see Julia. How far
half
have
a
the
year,
cheeks
sorry,
been...
that was half a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far have the cheeks been spread? No, anywho, what I wanted to say about like the whole direction our podcast is kind of leaning into, right? So I just want to clarify, like, we never intended to make this a necessarily sexual podcast at all. Like,
never.
We
no, we didn't. We didn't. We actually no, we didn't. Actually, no. It's just me. I'm sorry.
No. So yeah, we actually really never intended when we started. I swear to God, we really didn't. I swear, even if Steffi is laughing, we didn't intend to make this sexual. No, but
we didn't.
I think we're both two people that really openly talk about everything. Like, we don't have any limits, and I think that is probably the thing that's really refreshing, right?
I was defo, like toads. I was thinking a lot about that. Sorry, guys, Riverdale. You know, it gets me with the language, the teenage language.
Listen, Steffi's turning 30 soon, so she's trying to compensate.
I always did.
It's fine.
I'm always compensating. No, but what did I want to say then? Fuck.
About the sexualizing in the podcast? We never planned on doing that?
Nah. Fuck!
Steffi lost her train of thought. Anyway, but what I wanted to say, like, we're really open.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, okay.
I was thinking a lot. Thank you. I was thinking a lot about this because we talk about that often, right? That, like, we talk about a lot and we do, but I'm not sure. I have some things I would not share with everyone.
Okay. What would that, for
Probably like
example, be?
with you in private or my
Mm-hmm.
closest friends,
Mm-hmm. But you wouldn't
partner, whatever.
share
But I
on the
think
podcast?
I choose very wisely, yeah, who to share certain things with. I have no problem with
What would be an
kinks
example
or
that
whatever.
you would
I don't know. It's
like
just
just like, for example, I would
the
never
dark
share.
side, my dark side.
You have a dark side?
I have a very dark side.
Like, I think the only thing that I would not necessarily share is like specific details out of my sex life. Like, I don't have issues with
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about like my own kinks and things that I like to do and what I prefer and those kind of things. I have no
But
issue.
the whole introduction of like, yo, and he spread my legs yesterday and could
Yeah,
look into
exactly.
my fucking uterus. Yeah, same.
Like, that is, I think, but that is more something about like the respect, the mutual respect for your partner. Like, obviously, like
Yeah.
if for example Nathan would be like, oh yeah, you can give people like a specific rundown of how one of our enjoyable times
They,
together looked like.
yeah.
um if he would, I think even if he would say like, yeah, that's fine, like, first of all, I don't think I would ever ask him that, because
Mm.
I think I would rather have that something like intimate and sacred that
Mm-hmm.
you don't really share. While, again, it's a different thing though. You know, it's kind of like, I don't really know how to draw the line in specific to tell you like this is how far I go
Mm-hmm.
with sharing, but it's more like, yeah, I wouldn't go into details. Like, I'm
Yeah.
totally fine with answering people's questions, you know. Well, like, oh yeah, what do you prefer, or what do you think would be better, or do you think people or girls in general enjoy this or
Yeah. Yeah.
that or whatever.
Yeah.
um but yeah, as soon as it is without with your partner, I think that's where, for me personally, i
Yeah.
wouldn't i wouldn't share that much. But
Yeah.
beside of that, I'm
Same.
really open. Like, I don't have any issues about talking, like, issues with my family or weight loss or anything. Like, I don't really think I have
Mm-hmm.
anything really off limits. And the other thing is like maybe specific numbers when it comes to money. That is
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
maybe
Obviously, like
something,
that's something
but
in general.
not in a sense of like, oh yeah, I don't want people to know how much money I make or something. I think it's more
Mm.
of, I I don't know. I don't really know. Like, I'm afraid that if I tell, it's going away.
Yeah, I know what you
Just it,
mean.
I
Like
don't know
there's
how to
yeah,
say it. Like,
no,
it's
and this
weird
is
to describe
none
it.
none of anyone's business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Like,
Like, because I get that asked often when I get like interviews from like newspapers or something. It's always
mm-hmm.
like, oh yeah, how much money do you make as a streamer? And I was like once talking to my accountant about it, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, how do you handle that? Like, I know that people, say like, oh, per year I make X amount of money.
Yeah.
But I feel like as a creator and a streamer, it is so hard because there can be months where you
So
can
different. Yeah.
barely get around, and then there's
Yeah.
month you just make more than you made half a year before
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
Or like in 3-4 months you made less than in that 1 month, and so on and so on. So it's like it varies that much, and I feel like if I would tell people like, hey, in a year I make that amount of money, and they don't see the struggle of like, oh yeah, but there
Yeah.
was 3 months where you barely made any, and
Yeah.
then something unplanned happened, and then out of a sudden you made
Yeah.
enough money again. I think it would like kind of make it look too good while it actually being pretty stressful and complicated sometimes, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
And people, we know it, like they're judging so fast without even knowing the
Mm,
whole background story, no
mm.
matter like how much money you make. It doesn't matter how much it is. We all have our things to pay. We all have
Yeah, that's the
how to say it's like, first of all, as I said, it's none of their business. They just justify the amount. Then you said, for, oh my god, but why are you crying now? Like, we never, not
yeah,
crying about
exactly.
money, but in general, you're having such a good life, stop
Stop
complaining
complaining
or
about, yeah,
whatever. Yeah,
exactly.
it's
Mm.
like that's not how it works. Just because, I don't know,
Yeah,
I had a
exactly.
good month or 2 good months,
I mean,
we
see,
don't see the other months as Julius.
exactly. Like I'm
Always
I'm
ups
often
and
torn
downs.
as well because like something for some reason, one thing that is still commonly believed about me, which I don't understand why I would ever
Mm-hmm.
give off that thought, but like sometimes in my YouTube videos or on Instagram, I get this comment like, "Wow, you're living really good off your boyfriend's money." Right?
Mm.
Because yeah, I do have a successful boyfriend, but like I pay my own bills. We 50-50
Yeah.
everything. Like
Yeah.
we literally 50-50 everything. Like yes, we give each other big gifts, but that is like mutual. You know what I
Your
mean?
thing. Yeah. Then
Yeah,
it's your
like
thing.
but it's like really really even, and that is sometimes so insulting when
It
somebody
is.
is thinking that I'm living off my boyfriend when I'm literally like a self-made woman that makes
Yeah.
good money,
Yeah.
and I was never and I will never be dependent
Yeah.
on another person for money. Like
Yeah.
never ever is that gonna
Yeah.
happen in my whole life. Like I can be married and everything, and I share my house with my partner, and we share a credit for
Yeah.
renovating the house, and like all of that. It's all 50-50. Like I always want to be like on eye level, and like of
Yeah.
course in a relationship you have one person that earns more money than the other person, but just because that's the case doesn't mean that um one is paying everything for the other
Yeah.
person. Like that is
Yeah.
something so and even if it is the case, that is completely fine. But
Yeah.
if both parties are fine with like, oh yeah, I live off of your money, completely fine, not judging anybody. But for me personally, like it is so
It's just insulting because people assume that
yeah,
you live off
exactly.
from Nathan's money, and that's just
Exactly.
fucking brain dead.
Exactly. And that is
Yeah.
so far from being the case that I'm
Yeah.
just like, I don't know what people are thinking. Like it's
Yeah.
horrible. But yeah, I think we got a little bit off track with that.
Is
Um
that a freestyle episode,
I
guys?
think I
I don't
think it's a
know.
freestyle episode. This is a full booba episode talking about boobers and butts. I think we have a listener. We have two listeners of the week. And I think the first one is from the boobas and butt episode. Do you want to read it out before we miss the
Mm-hmm.
listener of the week? That would be really sad, right?
Mm-hmm. It's Kirsten Loves. She wrote, "Not me feeling like a total creep being the first viewer to watch this, but I just opened up YouTube while cleaning and of course had to immediately click. As always, loved the episode." Thank you, Kirsten, by the way.
Thank you,
Really,
Kerstin.
really, really appreciate you being so open about these things and sharing your personal opinions, as well as being so empowering for all younger women and men, probably. Lots of love.
Thank you, Kerstin, for always supporting us. You're the sweetest.
If you haven't listened to this one, guys, it's episode 26, where we talk a lot about, or the main topic is how much skin to show on Instagram, what
Yeah.
is okay on social media, what is okay for you, what is okay for society, etc., etc. Like, very cool topic, very important topic for us,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I'd
oh,
say.
oh. Also, I just remembered. I'm sorry for interrupting. Short reminder: it's the last week of July when you're listening to this, and we have the giveaway still going on. Okay, so for every person that comments in the month of July under one of the videos, doesn't matter which video it is, we gonna
Mm-hmm.
be raffling a Blue Yeti microphone to one of
Mm-hmm.
you. So all you need to do is you need to be subscribed and you need to leave a comment under one of our videos,
Yes.
and then we're gonna draw one lucky winner. So thank you so much for everybody. Why are we doing this? First of all, because we want to thank you guys for being interactive and listening to the podcast, and also supporting our YouTube. And the second is our goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is a little bit hard because we see a lot of you people watching. Okay, we have lots of
Mm-hmm.
viewers, but not a lot of subscribers. So if you're listening, if you're enjoying this, just take a second, scroll down, hit that little red subscribe button. I think it's red. If not, write in the comments that it's not. No. But yeah, if you want to enter this, do that. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much for all the people that already subscribed. And good luck for you. And I hope that one of you wins. And moving on, because there were so many comments already last week, And actually, I personally thought after announcing the giveaway, right? Like I told the people on stream and stuff already, and on Instagram, there were already way more comments than usual. So thank you for that. But I actually thought because of the giveaway, there's just gonna be like short comments to just enter the giveaway, you know?
Yeah,
But there were actually all of them very, very thoughtful, and people took a lot of time out of the day to actually comment something. So also thank you for that. Again, we're not judging. It doesn't matter how long your comment is. We're appreciating you. Everything
we
goes.
appreciate, like, I really love reading your stories as well, like whatever you're comfortable sharing with us under or in the comment section under the specific episodes. It's just so nice to see what you think about our opinions, but also and most importantly see your point of view. That's what
Yeah.
I just love to read. It's so cool to see, like, even if we're like on the same page or if you have a complete different opinion, it's just so cool to interact with people and have like an actual fruitful conversation, discussion, even though it's in the comments, you know what I mean? Like not face to face,
I
but
think the best.
it's just interesting, very interesting.
Exactly.
I like
I think one of the best examples for that is under one of the episodes where we were talking about masturbation, right? There was a comment from somebody that said that using toys for them is respectful towards their partner. I think along the lines.
It wasn't
or not respectful, or like
dehumanizing, but in general, exactly. It wasn't his or their opinion necessarily. They
but like I thought, like
statistics.
Exactly. So that is, for example, something where we had like a nice discussion under the post itself. And that is actually a topic that we want to pick up in our next episode, where we're going to talk, again, a little bit sexual for you guys. We're going to talk exactly about that. We're going to talk about toys. We're going to talk about sex toys. We're going to talk about the whole thing about dehumanizing and maybe making partners uncomfortable, what our opinion on that is, our point of view. So yeah, if you already want to give your point of view on that topic in the comments, feel free to do it now. We could include that in our next episode. But moving on from that, we have our second listener of the week, which is Mark, right, Stefie?
Mark Renault just started watching these, and they're great to see it being more normalized to talk about some of these topics. After watching, I wanted to add that I really related to your point about changing views as life goes on. I definitely was one of the many to see what I wanted and sexualize many things. As I've grown older, I've come to do it less and less, as it has become more mainstream on social media and such. Just appreciating a good picture without it being attached to excitement in a sexual form or a way, or seeing pleasure in it. I'm in a very new relationship, coming from a relationship of physical and sexual attraction fading away and lasting for several years before ending to being now with someone who is very sexual and proud of herself. Her body and her coming from a very her body and her are coming from a very non-sexual relationship herself, and I understood more and more through finding information, whether it be through your podcast or through other sources. That's so cool. Thank you. I really appreciate, again, the topics that maybe are considered normal to discuss, and the sexual topics are connecting with me very well. So I look forward to more in the future. Thank you so much. Oh, hold up. There's a PS. PS, Julia, thanks for the subtle laughs with the use of meat wallet.
Oh yeah, I like to have nice words for vagina. Meat wallet is one of my favorites.
You know what I implemented?
What is it?
Because guys always say they're gonna fab, right? I'ma say, like, I implemented that in my daily life 2 weeks ago.
Flick the bean.
Yes, I'm just saying I'm gonna flick, guys. I'm a flick now, bye. That's what I'm saying. We need to flick. I implemented that. Boys are actually accepting it as well. They're saying it as well now. It's like, oh, Steffi, you need to flick. And I'm like, yes, I know.
You're gonna flick again tonight?
Maybe. Let's see, probably.
So yeah, I wanted to say, first of all, thank you so much, Mark, as well, for your comment. I think it's super interesting. Like you just said, you learn to not over sexualize stuff, right?
Yeah.
And the way your comment was actually written was so nice, because again, like those topics, those podcasts were partially about very sexual topics, right? And like still like I didn't feel any like creepy vibes or like you know what I mean? Like sometimes when people comment on that, you can just feel that it's like not necessarily like creepy, but like
I mean, he creeped already on it before he even typed it.
Like sticky, bro. Or like where like I don't know, feel uncomfortable reading that. So, but that comment I really enjoyed it, and I really appreciate the time you took out of your day to write and the way you worded everything. Like, and I wish you and your new relationship only the best, and I'm sure you guys gonna have a great time no matter how long it lasts. And we obviously hope that it's gonna last for a long time.
And Julia's here, guys. Love Doctor.
Listen,
we're gonna have more sexy episodes where we talk about a lot of like life lessons in general. You know what I mean?
Listen, should we do something like that people can leave us sexual questions?
Yeah.
You know what we could
down for that. You know that. I'm super interested in that.
You know what we can do? Do you see like on Instagram they have like those anonymous question websites where you can submit questions?
Telonym and shit.
Yeah, exactly. So we could technically but the telonym or whatever it's called. Yeah. We could after this episode create a telonym link where you guys can send us sexual questions or normal questions or questions where you're maybe not confident or comfortable leaving those with your own name. They're not going to be public. You can leave them in there, and then we can go through them afterwards. We could maybe even let's put that link on our Twitter and pin it.
Yeah. You know, I can put it in the link tree as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we're gonna create one of those, and if you're maybe re-listening to an old episode or whatever it is that comes up a topic, we can be your Dr. Summer. If you're a person that maybe doesn't have a lot of experience and you want to know certain things that you're afraid to ask, or maybe you don't want to Google, or maybe can't find good answers on the internet, or you just want to hear our blunt opinion on it, we're gonna do this. Thank you so much. Just on the fly.
Sorry, that's a very, very good idea, Julia, because that's what I actually enjoy the most. It's like, you know, if there's one thing I despise so much, it is fucking small talk. Like Same. Nonsense, non-interesting, just small talk. It's so boring.
Yeah.
And with these things, I always crave for this, like, for these interesting like conversations with people. Obviously, I'm streaming video games, so I am not the one to judge or to talk about the small talk, because my brain's literally turning off when I play sometimes, right? Depending on the game as well. But beside that, in general, I love just having these real talks with people, and that's such a good thing, because you don't have to like share your name or anything. We don't see your name on this page. You can just
it's completely anonymous. And I get that. Like, obviously there's a lot of people listening to this that we're friends with or that we know for many years, and maybe you don't necessarily want your name attached to a certain question. So for whatever reason, again, we're not judging anything like when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I totally understand that it's always easier to ask questions when you don't have to display who you are.
Expose yourself.
So really feel free to shoot us whatever you want, and we're gonna be answering it. And then we actually prepared something else for today.
I don't know if that fits in, Julia.
I think we're gonna skip this, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, we had something else planned, which we're gonna use for another episode. It's actually an idea that we got from it was Sally, right?
Yes, Queen
exactly.
Sally.
And there is a subreddit. It's called "Am I the Asshole?" where people are basically just posting things that they do or that they think, and then they want people's opinion if they're the asshole or the other person, right? So we actually prepared that, but we're already like an hour in, so So I think we're gonna skip it from here on. But I'm really excited for the anonymous questions. See, I
Yeah.
also like how like we don't really plan on going in this direction, and then
Yeah.
we just
Cool
get to
things
this
come
point.
up. Yeah. Interesting
Exactly.
things we think are interesting. We hope you like this as well, guys. But I think you're gonna like this. With the questions, it's just a cool thing because you can always talk about very, very, very um different topics because probably I'm not sure what people will ask if they will ask a lot of stuff.
I mean,
If it's
neither.
only sex life stuff or just in general life stuff, where you're just like worrying at the moment about whatever it is in your life.
I mean,
So
it
it
doesn't
doesn't matter
matter, as you
what it
say.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
have
And
to
that's the
be
cool thing.
sexual.
I'm
Like
very curious about this.
exactly. Like we don't care if it's like
Yeah.
sexual or if you ask us like, hey, what is the 3 most important uh things you learned about a household or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
what are the adult tips that you can give? Fill fucking salt in your dishwashers, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Regeneration salt. Don't
Yeah.
forget it.
Listen, I actually had that
Crucial.
conversation. It's a really stupid and weird topic that doesn't fit in this episode, but I actually had this conversation on stream at one point where we were talking about how it was in one of my cooking streams because I always
Yeah.
get compliments about how cool my dishwasher is.
Yeah.
And then people are like, "Oh yeah, my dishwasher is so shit." And then I'm like, "Yeah, but do you fill your salt? Refill the salt in the fucking the Klarspüler,
Clear.
the
Yeah.
clear,
I have no idea. I don't know what the
the
English word
liquid
is.
that you so the glass is more shiny."
Yeah.
And the person actually answered me, and apparently a few people do that. You know, the taps that you have that you put into the dishwasher, and they say, or some of them say that they already include salt and a clear liquid thingy, so it's like a 3-in-1 or something, and that is true. But even though you use those, you still need to have the salt in there.
Yeah.
And the clear liquid, the glass liquid, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So
I have no idea.
if you believe that your dishwasher is shit or it's not cleaning properly, refill that salt.
That's the reason, guys.
Thank me later. Mama
Depending
Julia,
on
for you.
also where you live, because we have I keep forgetting the word again. Is it chalk?
Caulk?
What's in
Caulk?
caulk?
Caulk, I think it is.
In my water, for example, in Graz, it's way more than in Carinthia. So I have to refill this even more often than maybe you, for example, because I feel
I
like
have to do it. I have to do it a lot as well. I have to do it like once a month, I think.
Yeah, so, okay, then we're on the same. I have to do it once a month.
I have to say, we also use the dishwasher a lot.
Okay.
We start it almost every day.
Oh, that's a lot. Okay, no, that's what we're not doing that, but our water is just very caulky.
Yeah.
So, and you can see that on the glasses and everything. So that's also a factor you have to like consider. It's different for every region, wherever you live. But just don't forget to refill it. It's very necessary, very crucial, very essential.
Refill. What is like something else that your mom taught you that you're super thankful for? Like,
how often are you cleaning the net of your washing machine? The one you pull out?
Oh, I do like.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know the thing where the wheel where you need to remove the water first and then
you pull out. Yeah.
An honest answer, probably every 3 to 6 months. Yeah, you should do it more often. Yeah.
I do it every 2 months, I think, or every 3 months. But some people don't even know that this thing exists.
Yep. See,
you know what I mean? It's like,
how often do you clean the filter of your washing machine?
Yes,
the dishwasher, the filter of the dishwasher.
The one you pull out?
Yeah, the one that pull you out with like the hair and everything is
whenever I see that there's a lot on it, I'd say.
Yeah. I always do that when I fill the salt.
So once a month.
Yeah, roughly I'd say once a month. But that is something that some people don't know. The washing machine thing. What else? I'm just thinking, also the drains. Like, to clean your drains is also something that I really try to do regularly. Like, not only just the nets, like the little thingy where like all the You know, in the kitchen where like all the food rests are like
Yeah,
in there, and
sticks. Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's like to really get that clean, and also like the top of it, right? Not only the thing that you remove, but also the stuff.
Yeah.
So I just use baking soda and vinegar, and then like it foams like crazy, and I just push them in, and then I try to do that at least, I don't know, every 2 weeks as well. That works really well.
Oh my god. Okay.
Like not the
you
whole
have
drain, not the whole drain, but to be fair, like I have a lot of shit
with the cat hair and everything. Yeah.
like not the whole drain, like the whole drain itself. I do less than that. Like always, when I notice that the water is not going that fast anymore, then I do it. But just the
just
top.
pull out my Hector then for. I mean, we have very old pipes and everything, right?
Stefie.
We have I'm living in an old house. The Hector.
What is the Hector? Is, no, I do not know what the Hector.
This is the common term for this tool.
I've never heard that.
Der Bumper, mit dem du.
Oh, der Plastik.
Das rote Gummiteil mit dem Holzstab, oder?
I don't even have one.
What?
I don't have one, no.
That's called the Hector. That's literally its name. The tool's
Hector?
name. Just type Hector bathroom.
Hector bathroom. Is that what it's called? No, it doesn't. Maybe I spelled wrong.
What up?
No, it's definitely not Hector.
Yeah. Maybe just in German. Because if I type Hector with C, you get it. The Bumper. Gib ein Hector with C.
How do you spell it in English? How do you call it in English? Oh my god. Hector with C. What the fuck? Hector English. What is a Hector?
The Bumble, guys. I don't know the English word for it.
The thing when your toilet is clogged and you suck it out.
Or your bathtub.
I have no idea. I don't even have one of those. I have like this wire thingy that has like little hairs.
Ah, okay.
And then you put in, and then
that's nice as well.
Around, and then you pull it out. I have this, and then honestly, I just throw in a bunch of chemicals and hope for the best. Like when you do like the Hector thing, does it like pull out stuff?
It just clears the way a little bit. Like it's just for the surface of the pipe.
It pulls it up, like and then it lets it fall down again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But just, I'd say the first few centimeters of the drain or of the pipe.
Okay.
It's not completely clearing the pipe, but you know, like after showering a lot, or when I, like after winter, guys, you know how it is. You shave your whole fur off your legs and shit. So there's a lot of hair in your bathroom, in your bathtub. Or even Mugs if he shaves his manly hair, or just washing your hair, for example. All these hairs combined. Yeah.
I mean, for us, it's crazy. Like with all the animals, like you don't think about it in the shower, but you have like animal hair on your body, so it's not only your hair that you shed and like when you shave, but it's also the cat hair. It's just everywhere. Yeah. And like, I don't know. It's crazy. Like I always like clean it out with my hands as well, but
yeah, same.
Jesus Christ, the amount of hair we have in this household. It's crazy. I have a really hairy Frenchie as well, so that Bumper, the Hector. Okay, I learned that it's called Hector.
Yeah, that's a Hector.
I really don't have one. I think we never had one.
I got one in our old apartment, because
the toilet got stuck a lot.
Yeah, I clogged the toilet. I don't know how I did it, but apparently I had a very fat shit.
Solid shit.
And it didn't go down. It didn't. I couldn't flush anymore, and my toilet almost like flooded my whole. Oh no! My whole toilet, like literally everything. So we were driving to the do-it-yourself store and bought one of the Cloakers, Bumples, Hectors.
The suction thing for the toilet. I don't know what it's called. Yeah. Did I tell you the story of when Nathan and me talked the first time about poop? where he talked with me the first time about poop?
No.
Okay, so short story time. I'm bad at story times. I'm sorry. So basically, I'm super open with talking about pooping and stuff, right? But Nathan wasn't really when we started dating, and we lived together. And I was obviously like often saying like, "Hey, I just took a shit. I would recommend not going in there." And I remember we just moved into a new apartment, and I was streaming, and then Nathan was like, "You need to get up. We have a problem." And I'm like, "What's up? I'm streaming." He's like, "No, really, you need to come." So apparently, this man had such a massive solid poop that it was so solid that it clogged the whole pipe somehow. Don't ask me, but it's not because like it was just really solid, like not even like just a lot, but the volume was just so solid, and the water wouldn't go down, and we didn't have a pumper. So what did we do? He was like, "I don't know what to do. I can't flush it. I can't. I don't know." So we got like the little shovel from the litter box, and then we had to destroy the poop.
You fit in with that?
Yeah, like kinda. We had to kinda make it work because it was like fully stuck in there like a torpedo.
Oh my god!
We were just on the toilet, like trying to destroy it. It was a bonding experience.
Yeah, can imagine. And after that, he didn't want to talk about it at all, or did he get more comfortable?
No, after that it was fine. It was like an icebreaker. It was like, did he always have such solid shits? What the fuck? You must eat a lot of fiber, to be honest. Did you ever have like a poop story with Max or something that bonded you guys?
Not really. I don't think so. I don't have a pooping story with him. Not that I can think of any right now.
Or in general, do you have any fun poop stories for you?
I mean, the one story I think I told that already, where I just almost shat myself and then had to like shit in the park.
No, I don't know that story. No,
didn't I tell that story?
No, I don't think so. I've never heard that one.
Okay. That's okay. I can tell that real quick. So that was, I think, I moved to Graz like with my friends, and we were cooking curry. And apparently, I don't know if something it wasn't too spicy though. It wasn't spicy at all, but there was something in it my body didn't like. And we were taking a walk in our park, like close to our apartment. And all of a sudden, I'm not even sure if I knew Max back then already. I don't think so. And all of a sudden, my stomach went wild, like wild. I had such pain. I can't even tell you. Like, and I was just standing there, and I said, "I cannot run home anymore. I really have to shit right now." I couldn't walk. I literally couldn't walk anymore. And there was these bushes on the sides, and it was dark already. Gladly,
yeah.
So I was just running into one of the bushes, pulled down my pants, and I shed as if I was peeing for like, I don't know, a few minutes.
Oh no.
And then people were just passing by the bush, and I was like
holding it
in the bush, like hiding, trying to not get noticed. I can't even imagine how much it must have like smelled there.
Oh no.
But I never experienced.
You never had
something
that?
like that before, like where I could literally didn't make.
I have that
without shitting myself.
That is literally my life. Like before, now I eat now that I eat well, my digestion is fine. But that was literally my life. Like I would play Valorant, and it's like a wave that goes through your body where like, oh shit, like I literally have 30 seconds and then the floodgates open and then it's like and everything comes out.
Yeah, it's literally like that.
Yeah. And I had like a similar experience. Like I had 2 or 3 times where that happened to me. Like one time, like I remember I worked like 40 minutes away in my old job.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if it was driving home from my ex-boyfriend from Feldkirchen or if it was driving home from work. I can't remember anymore. But I was in my Polo, right? And I was in the car, and I was like, oh my god, it was exactly the sensation. It was like, fuck, 30 seconds and the floodgates open and everything is just gonna out, right?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. And I was on the highway and I couldn't, there was no way. Like I could go on, like I could just go on the side and just shit on the road or just let it happen. And so I tried to hold it. I tried so hard to hold it, but I couldn't, and I full on shat myself in the car.
Oh my god.
That was
no
horrible.
way.
That was one time.
How could you clean the car afterwards? Like, was it
dirty? Don't ask me how, but somehow my jeans contained it.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, it was literally everywhere.
Shit-proof, guys.
Like, the shit ran like down my thighs and shit. Like, but somehow those jeans were waterproof. Like, I was literally like, I was sitting on it, and I was like, I can't believe this. I don't know. It was horrible.
Oh my god.
And then 2 times I sharded myself on accident. And one time, I think I told it already, was like on stream while I played a Valorant tournament. And then I was like, guys, I need to, and I didn't let anybody notice. It was just like, oh no, there was something came, and I was just like, okay, guys, need to go to the toilet. Be right back after the game. And just like this, came back with fresh pants. Yeah, and once I sharded myself as well in the car. But that was, I never trust a fart.
I sharded once in the bus. On the bus? Way to school.
Oh no, to school. Mm-hmm. Oh, how did you survive? Did you turn around and go home? And went home?
It wasn't much, but it was a shard.
Oh no.
So it wasn't much apparently.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to live with it for the whole day.
Oh no, that's horrible. Unfortunately.
That's the only time I remember, like, I sharded myself. Or like shit, or I had shit poopy experience.
Oh, and I remember one more. So we already talked about like how bad the toilets at Nathan's parents was, right?
Yeah.
Back then when we started pooping, so that was horrible. But I was once at a friend's place, like the classic like movie thing. You're at a friend's place. We were like pre-drinking for a party.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes when you start drinking alcohol and you had like fast food before, then you just get the fucking shits, like full on diarrhea. And I was like, I need to get that out before we go out, actually, right? And Ferdy's calling right now. And it's fine. I'm gonna call him back. But yeah, anyway. And so I just went to the toilet and I like full on shit, and then the flush didn't work. Yeah. It was not that the toilet was clogged or something, but there was no water coming. And you know how like there's like the swimming thing in, and I was literally on the toilet I think for 15 minutes because like I'm a fast pooper. Like I'm the one I hold the pressure till the pressure is there, and then I go in the toilet and you can tell if I took a piss or if I went for shit. That's the speed of shit I have. But I was 15 minutes. I tried to disassemble the toilet, make the swimmer, let the water run again, and then I somehow made it work. But then like you flushed once and then it was not working anymore. And I was like,
my god.
Yeah. Anyway, not working anymore.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that was it for this week, right? Like we have a few cool topics. So next week we have the sex toys. I'm gonna update you if I got stuck in Amsterdam, and then we have the Am I the Asshole episode. So I have 2 topics coming up that I think are gonna be super interesting. Again, guys, don't forget to comment for our giveaway. And we see you again next week. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We all hope that you have a bumper at home for a toilet.
A Hector.
A Hector, sorry, bumper, Hector, whatever. We love you all, and we see you again next week.
Just hiccuping and burping at the
same time. I always have that. I always have. Always. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Derps and Burps podcast.
if you enjoyed it, make sure to follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Twitter, or Instagram at derps'nburps. See you online.